This organ happens to be an A105, and it is by Hammond. This organ was manufactured, as best as we can tell, around the middle of 1965, so it's all solid wood. First, let me say that I'm not a wood expert. I'm not a woodworker. I can tell you what I found through trial and error. The first thing we noticed when we look at this is that the top finishes, this finish here, and the finish on the front panel, is a high gloss surface, or a high gloss finish. This is a much more durable and a harder surface. So we first cleaned it. We wiped the entire thing down with a basic standard furniture cleaner, a water-based solvent, nothing oil-based at that point in time. And then we got a product that restores the finish from our local do-it-yourself store. Again, you can talk to the people at the store for a good product. This one claims to restore the finish. It worked really well. We put it on the sides, on all the surfaces except for the hard. No, actually, we put it on the all the wood surfaces, and it's got stain in it, along with a chemical that kind of reactivates the top coat of lacquer and just brings the wood back to life. It worked really well. You wipe it on, you wipe it off. It's a simple process. So after we wiped it all down, put down the finish on it, the Restore Finish product, then we started working on the tops because they get the most wear. This particular organ opens, so there's a lot of wear along this edge and on the front of the music rack. You'll see most of it came back pretty nice. There might be some fingerprints on here now because we've waxed it and we've been working with it. The top surface is considered a high gloss surface, and if you look real close on most of these organs, because of their age, I don't know if I'll be able to get it in here or not, because of their age, the lacquer starts to get micro cracks in it. And it's kind of hard to tell. You might be able to see it from that angle. And so it makes it feel rough, and you can see the cracks if you look close. There's not much you can do to get those cracks out of there other than stripping it and refinishing it, and we opted not to do that. And as you can see, what we did do offered a pretty good result. And that was just a matter of going through with products that are intended or designed to restore a shine. And basically they're buffing and polishing products. Took a lot of rubbing. We did it by hand. Do not use a buffer. All the wood people that I talked to said don't use a buffer because you'll wear the edges more than you will the center. So we went through and used products that restore the shine to a high gloss finish on this surface and on these two surfaces, and as I said, it worked pretty good. Again, lots and lots of rubbing. In the process, something to note is this particular organ has a big hinge, this brass hinge that runs along the top here where the organ folds. A lot of the product gets caught up in that hinge, and then that's just a matter of, once all the polishing was done, this hinge actually was green and black when we first started, and as you can see, I was able to get it all the way back to its original gold condition. Fortunately, the polishes that we use on the wood also clean the brass, so we were in good shape. However, it gets in between each one of these shifting points on the hinge, and the little trick for cleaning all that out, it's just a matter of opening the top and then cleaning with a rag along the inside of these hinge rails, because it'll squeeze out as you open it. And then close the top and do the same thing on here. Clean along the edges. And I did that 5 or 6 times, and it worked all the product out of there, and it also did a great job of polishing the brass as well. It's a simple process. You can do it without stripping the organ, but it takes time, and it takes a lot of rubbing.